Hi, it's November 25th, 2011. I'm up here on, we call it Gashouse Bridge. It's probably also known as Loreto Convent Bridge. It's a fantastic bridge. You just look around. This is the park down here. You can't quite see it, but you walk down that walkway there into the park. It's a nice little park that goes through the riverside. That's the quay there. And this is the river. This leads on to Waterford. It goes through Carrick and then on to Waterford. This crane here is working on some development in this building here, and just here is another path coming down to this side, which there's a little bit of a walkway heading towards Hotel Manila. It's actually quite nice. It's a lovely peaceful area just to sit down and talk things through. So I just want to kind of give you a small update here. It's now roughly 2 weeks before the exams, or the exam period. 2 weeks before most of the assignments are in. Very stressful time. I've just gone through an emotional blow today. Some family issues which I have to deal with. But right now it's a fantastic time. Other than those family issues, it's getting very busy, very excited. There's a lot of stress going on, but we're really sticking things out. Clonmel Student Society have decided to open themselves up, really, and try and push ourselves out there into the students. It's a decision which has been taken a while to actually come together. But we finally agreed that we're going to push out only in the ways that we've agreed, though. And when that happens, the Clonmel Student Society can really start doing what we set out to do. It's been a difficult few weeks getting this all organised, but I think we're in a position to start working better at what we're meant to be doing. As far as studies go, I think I'm nearly there. There's a few problems with Video 1 and Public Relations. 2 exams are set for that, and we really literally don't have a clue what we're meant to be studying for it. We're just trying to get through the coursework. It's no offence to Mike Kiley or even Bernie, really. It's just, well, actually, it's definitely no offence to Mike Kiley, because it's not Mike Kiley's fault that we weren't ready for it. We were supposed to have a substitute teacher in, and we haven't. And quite literally, we're in an important predicament where the exam is set, and we're gonna have to kind of cram everything in the last few weeks. We also don't have a reading week before the exam period, which is going to put a little bit of pressure on us. We should really have had that exam reading week period, but it's not going to happen. So we're going to be hammering out assignments for deadlines and then trying to study for exams. It's going to put a bit of pressure, actually a lot of pressure on a lot of people to get this in. So who knows what's actually going to happen with that, really. Who knows? I'm just taking a walk down here. So I haven't actually been down here before. I wanted to see how pleasant it is. See, sometimes this will flood. When the river floods, this area gets flooded here at the very bottom of this walkway. And I just wanted to kind of get a picture of some of the quieter places in Clonmel where you don't see traffic. Okay? You might be able to hear traffic noise in the background. I'm hoping you'll be able to hear the river. It's actually quite nice area when you take it away from things. Probably do with a few fences here, just to stop people from being able to get too close. But it is actually quite a nice area. Maybe even a picnic area here would do fantastic. Just to get people to come down and have picnics in the area, fence the area off, picnic benches there. Promote the fact that these areas exist. They're not just for the local residents. It's for people to actually come down and actually view the area. And you see all the nice fences up along that side. Now that's actually a walkway. There's a couple of picnic benches over along that. Oh, they might be actually taken out again, but there should be areas there. That long wall there, along there is the flood defences for that side. So this is actually a floodplain, a small one, but this will be flooded when the next flood comes in. It should probably flood right up to about, looking at the line, I'd say just around this line here. I think that's where it will flood up to. I think that's the maximum height. I'm guessing anyway. I'm actually, normally we're flooded in when the next flood comes in. But it's a fantastic area. I'm just taking a breather because I've had a stressful few days. Actually had a stressful period. I am kind of pushing myself really hard to do what I need to do with CSS, need to do what I need to do for my fellow students to help them, give them support. It's a big jump, it's a big commitment, and I'm still confident that I'm able to do it. We're getting a few bad reputations, really. I don't understand why, because or maybe it's just the fact that we aren't public yet. We're still trying to work through a few kinks before we become public, saying public. Basically, become more open, should I say. We have a good amount of members, and we are going to work together on this, but it's just that we're not open to everybody else. We're not open to outside criticism yet, and I think that's what we're going to be going into next. But as far as the college is going, it's working its way. People are a little more comfortable. They realise that CSS is going to be there to support them, so it's taking the pressure off a few things. My position in the CSS as the president is to improve the quality of life for the students. I've seen too many friends drop out because of stress. I've seen too many friends drop out because they just don't like the college and they're not confident in the system. I want to work on that. I don't want to see my friends dropping out of their education because of things like that. If they drop out because they can't do the work, they can't get the course, or because the course is wrong for them, that's fine, but not because of the college, not because of the campus. These things we can deal with as a group, and that's why I'm trying so hard for them. That's why I'm doing the study groups. That's why I've taken CSS on board. You know, you can just see a yellow band there. Okay, actually probably better there. You see a yellow band there, and just above it is a white band. That white band is the height that this river floods. Okay, so if I bring that level across, it's up to here. So yeah, it's roughly again the position. There's no clear watermark on there, but it can get quite high. This flood stick here is too low. It is literally too low. That says a number 4 is 4 meters. According to that, you add another 1.5 meters on that, even 2 meters. That's how high the flood can get. So myself and a few guys in civil defence are going to actually be trained in putting these flood barriers here. You may not be able to see them here, but along this wall here, you see the capping there. It's actually, yeah, it's caps. You might be able to see a kind of a grey line, double line. That's actual plexiglass. I think it's plexiglass flood barriers which are being put up. There's bigger ones further down the river, which will be about probably 3 feet or a yard high, and further down again you've got ones which are for entire roads, so they're going to be 6 feet high in 1 foot panels. We're going to be taught on how to put these up for when the floods come in. You know, I know a lot of my videos are rants, and I'm sorry for that. It's just a way of actually expressing myself and just keeping people on track, because the purpose of this show, where I'm going on this, I'm doing so much, we're nearly there at a point where we can relax again. We've got 3 more weeks, give or take, left in the semester. I'm pretty sure I can easily hold it all together till then. My study groups I'm going to start the study groups after this week because it's for assignments, and we're going to get a new rota system next year, but the study group's going to continue. It's my job, it's my position within CSS as well to make sure that these study groups keep happening, as well as organising everything else. And I think study groups are important. It's one of the most fundamental and important things for a college, is having these study groups there, working for the students, for people to come together, giving them the opportunity to come together. And no, not many people come to my study groups, but they're asking questions, they're talking, they're forming their own study groups, and fantastic, that's what it should be about. It's a team process. I know a lot of the lecturers are saying, well, I don't want you doing this together, I want you to do it individually, but we're a team. Students are going to come together, they're going to work together to work it out. And I'm not going to turn around to any of my fellow students, say that you're not to help each other, because we're meant to help each other. So the study groups are going to continue. I'm going to get the raps on the knuckles where I'm going to get them, but I feel it's an important thing, so we're going to continue working on them. CSS is going to continue because we need our own society working for the interests of Clonmel students, and that's going to continue as well. The only thing I'm concerned about is if my family issues force me to leave college. I'm doing so well. My grades are so high, much higher than I was expecting. Okay, I don't want to leave it unless I have to, and I hope I'm never forced to make that decision. Because this is my second opportunity, but it's going to be my last until my kids are old enough to leave, and I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose this opportunity. So I've ranted on. It's a long rant. I apologize again because if you're watching this, I'm forcing you to watch so much. But thank you for listening. Watch this space. There's going to be other things coming up. I will keep you updated on it. And take care of yourself, okay?